Happy birthday, Gemini. The Sun is going to ingress into the sign of Gemini the Twins currently, and that's going to affect everybody's natural third house of communication and transportation. This is specifically going to affect the twins in a way that's a birthday blessing for you, and it's also going to give you an extra boost with your imagination and your creative impulses, but more the imaginative aspect. And just because something's imagination, that doesn't make it not able to be manifest, for indeed manifestation comes from the initial imagination. So this is a very good time for everyone in their third house, or for people that have strong aspects in Gemini, and of course for those who have their Sun or their Moon in Gemini and Gemini rising. Okay, now this third house, again, it's important. It's transportation and communication. And this is going to, again, affect everybody in their third house because it's the natural third house. And you need to know where your planetary placements were at your birth, so we can do your natal chart if you like, or you need to know where currently your placements are, so that you can have a heads up as the Sun ingresses into Gemini. Now, the Sun's angel, the archangel who rules over the Sun, is the Archangel Michael, and he is the prince of the angelic hosts. And he enters into the astrology house of Gemini corresponding to the Zodiac angel, who is Umbriel. That's the realm of Umbriel. Now this gives you the sense of being excited about the opportunities that await you, but that's only if you would like to make use of the myriad of vast resources now available to you for coming into close contact with others. You need to connect with others, and again, that's about communication and transportation. So obviously travel is what you're looking at. Travel or hooking up with sort of long lost friends and associates. That's going to be the name of the game. And that's going to be one of the biggest things you're going to notice when the Sun illuminates the sign of the twins. Now they say it's not what you know, but who you know that counts. But everyone knows everyone in the 21st century, and that's because of the mass media hangouts. Everybody knows who everybody is, and all the instant messaging that goes on, and the texting and all of that. Now travel has never been easier. So put on your tourist outfits and vacation hats, and get your new luggage packed, your brand new luggage, and visit your most forbidden destinations. Now, electrifying nights out on the town, nights out and about on the town, again, chit-chat with friends and meeting up with people are the best times that money can buy. You know, they say that the best things in life are free, but every now and then you have got to go out and spend a little cash in order to entertain yourself and your friends. So it's just time to kind of splurge on yourself and do that a little bit. And meeting new people are really what you want to get into when the Sun ingresses into Gemini. You want to visit music hotspots, jazz festivals, and these kinds of things. Now, whether you treat your friends to theater productions, like the newest Broadway musicals that have gone out on the road, or fun trips to any of the 7 wonders of the world, or even Vegas, where they have, you know, their own version of the 7 wonders of the world. It's all about how you can best entertain those you most seek to impress during soul's sojourn through the sign of Gemini. Now, romantic interests most likely become confused at this time and accuse each other of sneaky tactics or accidentally on purpose strategies meant to overcome opponents. Now, all's fair in love, and all's fair in war, and all's fair in business. And so that's just about, you know, sums up all the relationships that are going to go on, especially now. So remember, all's fair in all of these areas. However, you do need to have to take the consequences. Now, point in fact, you can do whatever you are smart enough to get away with Don't take anything to heart, because those with their sun, moon, or Gemini rising sign are going to be going for it gangbusters this month. So just understand that. Now, the sun ingress Gemini, the twins, now that's the main event. And the sun ingress, the sign of Gemini, stimulates, stirs up, and provokes those who show promise for accomplishment and other trophy-winning characteristics. Now, Gemini will push those closest to them, and others will push right back at you. And it's all about the contest, because after all, it's not about the kill, it's about the thrill of the chase, as the old saying goes. Now, remember not to dish out anything that you aren't able to take during this transit especially. Your mercurial attributes are illuminated by Soul's journey through the sign of Gemini, so be sure to pay attention to where your Mercury is placed in both your natal chart and as well as currently. And we can help you with that. You can visit readingsbyrosemary.com. That's www.readingsbyrosemary.com if you would like to get your chart done. Okay, now the sun is associated again with the Archangel Michael. And that exposes the number of people and organizations that are influenced by your intelligence and expertise in the area of innovative conversing or commerce. Now, you may look forward to a bright and happy future, and that's a future that's going to be afforded to you by God. And it's a way in which you can understand that everything that exists is coded, and that's the ticket, granting enormous amounts of information to the inhabitants of the realm of the natural third house of communication and transportation in the sign of Gemini, or Umbriel. So what the Archangel Umbriel, with the help of Michael, is saying here is that Michael is going to afford an illumination, an exposure, a brightening of the coded messages that are indeed in communicative exchanges. So when you get any kind of communication, there's always a code. So you need to understand that. And also, when it comes to transportation, that's going to be more involved in transportation as systems become more security sensitive. So understand that. And now, for your Astrology Angel Magic evocations, the evocation for the Sun in Gemini. Now, planetary archangel correspondences. The Sun is associated with the Archangel Michael, who is God the Sun. And the incense is frankincense or clove. The gemstone is citrine, sunstone, ruby, yellow or orange diamonds. And the Hebrew letter is Resh. The psalm is 119, verses 153 to 160. You can also use Ecclesiastes 11:7. The light is sweet, and it is delightful for the eyes to see the sun. Now, you can also use the book of Matthew, and that's chapter 17, verse 2. And he was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun. Now for the Zodiac Angel correspondence, we have Gemini. The Zodiac Angel is Umbriel. The tribe is Manasseh. It's Manasses or Manasseh as the popular association. The lemongrass is the incense you can use, or peppermint, and you can use pear. Now the Hebrew letter is Zion. And Psalm 119, verses 49 to 56 is the association of the psalm that goes with the Hebrew letter Zion. And it's Genesis 48:17, Genesis 38:27 are also able to be utilized for this tribe of Manasseh. Now, see Genesis chapter 49 for tribes of Israel correspondences. The tribe of Ephraim and the tribe of Manasseh make up the house of Joseph. And some associate the tribe of Levi with the sign of Gemini, as well as attributes, other attributes for Gemini. Some people associate Cain and Abel with the sign of Gemini. Some people also associate the doubting Thomas, the Apostle Thomas, the doubter, and Christ as sort of a twin association there. So just understand that. Now the adept should use the tribe of Israel correspondence that best represents his or her expressions of mutable air for the invocations or evocation of the zodiac angel of Gemini, who is Umbriel. Call to the angelic realms should fill the adept's sphere of sensation with the desired goal. This attribute is more important than following any prescribed instruction, though tradition provides necessary as well as welcome structure to any system of Rosicrucian high magic performed. Okay, now for the tribe of Manasseh, the book of Genesis, chapter 48, verse 17, and Joseph, seeing that his father had put his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, was much displeased. And taking his father's hand, he tried to lift it from Ephraim's head and to remove it to the head of Manasseh. For the sign of Gemini, use the book of Genesis chapter 38 verse 27, and when she was ready to be brought to bed, there appeared twins in her womb. And in the very delivery of the infants, one put forth a hand, whereon the midwife tied a scarlet thread, saying, and then it continues, and you can go into the next verse for that. So that's very important for this. Okay, now for the general biblical protection right, which may be used at any time, you can use Romans 6:22-23, but now, being made free from sin and become servants to God, you have your fruit unto sanctification and the end of life everlasting. For the wages of sin is death, but the grace of God, life everlasting in Christ Jesus our Lord. Now remember that words have the power to devastate as sure as any other form of weapon, if not more. Allow the ego, which is Hasatan, to be destroyed at every moment, every single moment where there's a choice. And watch all other facets of your life bear fruit, such as the tree of life, most often associated with an olive tree, which is an actual constellation found in the heavens, mentioned in Revelation 22:2, in the midst of the street thereof, and on both sides of the river was the tree of life, bearing 12 fruits, yielding its fruits every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of nations. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. We'll see you soon. This is just an example of some of the spirit oils and holy water and the different kinds that you receive for free when you come for a reading at Readings by Rosemary. You get something specially made for you, and you can choose, but you get a vial of holy water, you get a vial of healing oil, of which there are different kinds from different places, and some are using olive oil plus other ingredients, and some are using jojoba oil or jojoba oil, and it's kind of a clear oil. It's very nice. And it's shown in the one with the picture of Meister Zohar on it there. And they're all blessed, and they're all charged. So that's just a fun example, and again, those are free gifts when you come for a reading. Okay, you have a magical day.